Hello everybody, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to build something I've never built before, and indeed we are going to build a witch house. It was really a fun build. I really had fun building this because it was something different. And yeah, so this house is located in Windenburg, on the island of Windenburg, if you know by heart the map of this city. So it is on this island, and as you can see right now, I am working on the shape of this house. It is located on a 20 by 20 lot. So it's really tiny, but the house itself didn't have to be really large because I imagine a story in which there would be a single witch that lives alone in the middle of nowhere, and that would be her house. You will see it pretty soon. It's gonna look really abandoned. Nothing is totally right. It's really messy. There are bushes everywhere on the house or outside the house. The interior is really messy. There are books everywhere, some potions, some strange things you could only find in a witch house. So that was the funny part of this. It was actually to put all those things that I never use usually, because I used debug mod. I don't know if you know it, but if you activate the testing sheets through sheet code, you can also then activate the show hidden objects cheat code, and then you have an access to all the objects that are not available in the usual game. That means there are many objects that are used, for example, in lots that can't be edited. I don't know if you know what I mean. There's some areas in the words with, for example, benches or some pounds, etc. And there are many objects that you won't find anywhere else. And in this debug mod, you can find them. So I use this to have all the food you will find in the kitchen, for example, and such things. For this house, I also created a witch that you probably saw on the thumbnail, but I was thinking about doing a create a sim video for her, but I was not really happy with the creating process of her, so I just decided to put her on the thumbnail. Yeah, and that's it. I didn't want to do more for her. So yeah, the interior of the house is pretty dark. As I said, it is really messy. I use the same pattern for the walls as on the exterior. The floor is mainly made of stone and of dark wood. Yeah, and there are not many rooms. There's a big entry room with a fireplace, some things that I don't even know what they are. I just wanted to have them to make this place look really messy. Then there's a big room with a small living room, a small dining room. Then there's the kitchen, and upstairs you'll find the witch bedroom with a small bathroom. Sorry, I can't find my word today. So yeah, you will see that in the bathroom there are many webs, no, spider webs, sorry. And yeah, because I was thinking a real witch, as we can imagine it, is someone that lives in the middle of the forest. They often look really terrible. So I was thinking that a real witch wouldn't go often to the bathroom. That's why I put spider webs everywhere in this bathroom. And this is something that I don't usually use in my builds, except when it's a vampire build. On this channel there are 3 or 2, I don't remember. Yeah, there are three vampire builds. If you remember well, there's this vampire library which was really successful. It has almost 4,000 views. There was this vampire nightclub that was really fun, and recently I built a vampire dungeon. And only in those places I use spider webs, spider's web, or spider webs, or probably spider's web, because there's not only one spider that did all those webs. Anyway, you got what I meant. And yeah, so I really wanted to build kind of haunted, weird looking place, but I thought I had enough with the vampire theme, so that's why I decided to go for a witch house. If you remember, in The Sims 3, there was a supernatural stuff pack or game pack. I don't remember because I actually didn't have it because it was not that interesting for me at this time. But now I would feel like buying such a game pack if it existed for The Sims 4. It would be a lot of fun, I believe. And I don't know, I feel like it fits better the atmosphere of The Sims 4 rather than The Sims 3. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to mean, but for me, The Sims 3 were more realistic than The Sims 4. The Sims 4 is for me a bit more cartoonesque, so that's why I believe such a stuff pack would be better for The Sims 4 than for The Sims 3. And yeah, if it ever comes to reality, I think I would buy this stuff pack. But before that, I would love to have the season stuff pack. And recently, I've seen many things on Twitter of some sneak peek of a probably existing version of The Sims 4 seasons, but I think it's all fake, and those people are really playing with my feelings because it was in all The Sims my favorite stuff pack ever. Like having snow is probably the thing I love the most. Imagine this house under snow, it will look just stunning. But yeah, it's still not here. And I much prefer having seasons than pets because I always buy the pets stuff pack. I don't even know why, because then I create one or two pets, play with them 10 minutes, and then it's over. I don't want to hear about them anymore. It was just cool with the horses, I believe. When I built huge mansion, it was even more luxurious to have a horse stable on the lot. I mean, it's something really luxurious, you know. In all English family, they're all often uh, they all have a horse and they ride the horse really often. So it was really luxurious, but that's actually the only thing I did. I often also created a dog, but the dog just makes his life alone. You don't have to really care about him, so that was the yeah, that was too bad, I believe. So yeah. And also my favorite stuff pack after seasons in The Sims 3 was definitely the Island Paradise, if I remember well. The Island Paradise stuff pack, that was amazing. Like building a house on a boat was just the best thing ever, and I loved it so much. And as we could edit the words, I even created a house in the middle of the ocean. It was totally crazy. It was a huge villa just put here on the water. It was something really amazing, and I remember this villa so well because I played so many hours in it. It was so much fun. So I hope they could do something like this, but I think it won't happen because it's not an open world like in The Sims 3. So I guess it will never happen, or probably they're gonna, if they do this for The Sims 4, probably they could create some islands, or I don't know, but due to the closed world, if I can say, I think it's not possible. And yeah, I recently saw that they're publishing soon a toddler stuff pack. I'm really not excited about this because I never play with toddlers. I don't even like creating kids room. So yeah, don't really care about this stuff pack. Anyway, I think that's it for me now, so I will let you with the rest of the video. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.